Panda! Panda!
No, he's not here.
The panda's left you.
Welcome back to the Chris scenario playthrough for REmake.
Now, to continue on what I was discussing about the snakes earlier, I always thought that there's obviously two coloured ones that you saw in the last part, where one's green and the other's red. I thought the red ones with the poison.
No, all of them can do it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, oh fuck. Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, this puzzle's a little different from the original. In the original, it was just
fuck with old veterans.
In the original, it was just one tiny hole. You push a gargoyle over, and that's the problem solved. Here, there's two specific holes. If you push it over one hole, the tentacle will come up the other.
And try and walk around it. Oh!
Fuck me.
Oh, that's a big ass spider.
Yeah.
Aragog's here.
Yeah. Apparently, the really scary thing about this, apparently scientists have determined that if there was a spider the size of a cat, I think it was, humanity would be fucked. No, apparently that says that if such things existed, we as a species would not survive.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
here's the bar. Well, where's Luigi? I'm over here.
He's the reason it's in that state.
Bandage with blood. What kind of story is that?
Now, the red book you will need for later, but you don't have to use it yet. So when we get to the save room...
Look at that ass.
What?
That ass on the
I
wall.
thought you were talking about Crest there.
No. Anyway, this is your puzzle here. Those coloured balls there and the numbers there.
Alright.
Anyway, what's that? What's that? An arm wrestling competition?
Yeah, just show us off.
The winner will be named Chief for a Day of the Raccoon Police Department. Oh my god.
They probably... Oh, no, please don't tell me.
You're poisoned.
I hate everything.
You've got a blue herb note. You've got blue herbs not far by.
It's just... Wait till you leave the room before you use your blue herb, because you don't want to get hit again right after.
Seriously, how can you justify that advertisement being Chief for a Day of the Raccoon Police Department?
I was not happy. I was actually kind of pissed when that happened, because I just got that blue herb mix and it's immediately gone.
But you still got blue herbs in that other hallway.
Yeah, but that's one of those things where it's like, god damn it, why'd that have to happen during the recording?
Hey, but it's random every time the spider's poison or not.
That's I hate random chance elements. That's another thing that made the hunters so terrifying in the original Resident Evil. Their instant kill, it was RNG dependent.
Alright.
Like, because Matt got hit by it in the SGB playthrough, and he did survive. Remember that?
Oh, aye.
Like, in the L-shaped corridor, the one that comes out of fucking nowhere.
Aye.
And then it does hit him with the decap attack, but he survives. But it does bring him from, like, I think...
Down to critical.
Caution Orange. As Crest, too. It's like, Jesus.
Aye, if that was Jill, she'd be dead.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see,
you've just left the bar now. Keep in mind those balls that you saw on the pool table, and there were numbers. There was 3, 5, and 6, and the colours they represent because they're for a locked door.
I forgot to show off the cutscene you get with Becky if you go in there as Chris. You can get in there with Chris, but you can't use the chemicals. Only Jill can. So if you're playing it, but here's the thing: the boss fight we'll get to with Plant 42. If Richard dies earlier in the playthrough, because if you didn't get the serum to him in time, halfway through that boss fight, Plant 42 will grab Chris and like hoist him up, like, and just hold him there for a good while.
Because he's an idiot.
And you'll have to play as Becky and make the V-jolt. And I think it's timed too. Do not examine that after it says that.
Don't look for that hole because it's a beehive.
No.
Because it will let them in. But the game does not tell you that. Let's see, is this the room?
Plant 42 report. Some schmuck fucking with a virus he shouldn't be fucking with.
Plant 42.
Umbrella in a nutshell.
Plant 42 had one of the nastiest ways it could kill you in the original. Like, it could grab you and rip you in half. It's like, Jesus.
What do you think happened to the previous 41 plants?
Maybe Umbrella... Maybe they were much smaller plants that weren't supposed to end up like this. And this was the exception.
But you know what was weird? In the original in Plant 42, it looked like a jellyfish standing on the ground, but it was meant to come from the ceiling.
Yeah, and the fucker hits you with it, and he actually, like, what is it? Oh, wait. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have no weapon. If you're good with evasion here, you don't even need a weapon for the majority of the residents.
Why can't you use your fist? Just punch the zombie.
Yeah.
That's one thing, though. If you ended, that's another thing. Classic Resident Evil does not let you fight bare-fisted.
Stephen, will you take the car keys?
No, No, wait, well, we need them to get Peter Griffin out of his car. That was one of my favourite jokes of all time.
No, please tell me that the first time you saw the key, you honestly thought it was a car key at first.
No, I just see it as Residence Gate. Like, I'm very simple-minded.
Wow, you're easily amused.
Hey, back in the day when I used to play the original, the Worms games. I used to just blow them all up non-stop and have them go stupid, and that's how I got most of my entertainment as a kid.
The tentacle that grabs you if you decide to go through that gap without climbing on the boxes
damage.
there. But the damage is very minuscule. But it's more annoying than high damage.
As long as you break out, whenever oh man, I'm such an idiot for taking so long to bring up basic gameplay mechanics. But whenever you get grabbed by a zombie or like a hunter or anything like that, you have to mash the face buttons and like the left stick to twirl it around and stuff to break free.
What the fuck?
Free magnum bullet. The one.
It's a suicide note. This guy fucked up. He commits suicide.
Here's the thing. How's he already a zombie? The body that's hanging there is very clearly a zombie.
Unless they've taken a cue from the Walking Dead series where you don't have to be bitten by a zombie.
No, they didn't do that till Vendetta in this universe.
No, I'm talking about the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a very powerful one-shot kill weapon.
Oh, but I use it on a very deserving enemy.
Trust me, Sean, do not be deceived by its size.
Yeah, I did not know that was a magnum shot.
So it's like the noisy cricket from Men in Black.
Yeah,
Here's the problem though, once you use it up, it's literally dead weight in your inventory. So it's like Nero.
So
Bastard, call me dead weight.
So I wonder what Steven's going to be saving that bullet for.
Oh, believe me, it's something I have the utmost hatred for in this franchise. Something that deserves it.
You know, Steven, that's the third bath plug.
No, I wish.
There you are. Will you take the control room key?
Part of me is seriously contemplating just like doing a mini like montage of like all the ways he can die in the battle mode for the end of that playthrough, and I might seriously do it. Like just as a last like after the rank screen.
By the way, save it for after your recording so that it's therapy.
Yeah, so it's like after the rank screen, it's just you see all the ways Steve can die in the battle game in Veronica.
With sad trombone music or something.
Yeah.
Right, put the self-defense gun because you're not going to use it.
You don't need it yet. Well, you don't have to use it at all if you don't want to, but it is a free magnum shot.
Aye.
You certainly wouldn't think that in your first time through though.
Aye, because you're like, what the fuck is this? Right, now you got the control room key, so now you have to go through the lab and go to the control room.
You absolutely must, no matter what you do, pick up the control room key, or you will die. Soon, coming up.
Your life depends on this mini item.
It does. And this is because we're getting to the Aqua Ring soon.
That's like saying this iPhone AirPod charger is your lifesaver.
Or like Anakin, you just lose it all the time. Not again. Obi-Wan's gonna kill me.
No, all you need to do is just throw him in the beach and that's it. Anyway, push these.
You can very easily run around this zombie.
But yeah, but just push these bookcases away.
Yeah, they'll save you from Nemesis and Resident Evil 3. I love that glitch so much.
Down the ladder.
They'll probably have taken that out of remake.
Yeah, he's got a fucking flamethrower.
Now this music piece that's playing right here, I cannot be able to get Resident Evil 4 vibes from it. Can you?
Yeah, like maybe like one of the indoor sections. This is something that was altered in remake as well. Yeah, the boxes you have to push them like so much farther in the original, I believe.
Aye, but also they stayed there. Here they're not so further apart, but the water will sink, and then you'll have to go the long way back. This is
another thing remake improves on very much compared to the original, because like the Aqua Ring is so fucking bland
in the original.
It's like what is it? Just like a hallway?
Just like a square hallway with multiple doors.
Yeah.
It's the water's waist high, so you run through it. But there are sharks littered throughout it. There are smaller ones, and then there's fucking Neptune.
Yes, Sean, there are zombie sharks. They thought this would be a good idea.
And no, it's not Neptune.
For fuck's sake.
And no, it's not Neptune from Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Well, this is about exciting as pushing boxes.
That would be a horrible if you Stephen. That poor Neptune subjected to this.
No, Steven's
No,
subjected.
you see our face on the giant shark we're about to
That's
see.
what I mean.
No, this is Steven's job when he gets a job from Umbrella. He's relegated to clean up duty.
Aye.
Now this next room I'm going into, do not come in here without the control room key. You absolutely need it to avoid dying.
Have any of you seen Deep Blue Sea?
I've never seen it.
I wish. I still have not been able to sit down and watch it.
I used to watch that as a lot as a kid. This game made Deep Blue Sea vibes. What's Richard doing down here?
Have you seen my panda? Is that my panda? Oh wait, that's not a panda. Bye, Richard.
Yeah, they decided to make Neptune here a boss battle.
Oh,
So, as Steven mentioned, there's 3 sharks in here. There's 2 baby ones and a mother shark.
Great, the anime girls have gone crazy and are trying to kill us. Nip, nip.
The baby sharks just nibble your feet, but they're not.
The mother shark is the most dangerous. Do not hang about here. And I think if you try and go across earlier, the mother shark tries to intercept you early, if I remember correctly.
There she is.
Yeah. You see her below, and you hear the music picking up.
Right.
That's your cue to skedaddle. Because the mother shark will jump out of the water and take a bite towards your direction. If she catches you, you are dead.
Instant kill, yeah.
Pretty nasty too. She like grabs you and just sort of like chews on you, then shakes you all over the place.
But poor Richard is like, no matter what scenario he's in, he's like, you're destined to die by getting eaten by something. Have you seen?
You don't even see a body on the game over screen if you get killed by the shark.
Can you imagine the Grim Reaper talking into spiritually? Have you ever heard of Final Destination?
This is very important. This is randomized every playthrough. You see, this is how it just said valve number 1. You have to take that into account coming up here.
No, this is where you want to drain the water, but the sharks are smart. That's why I get Deep Blue Sea vibes, because they do the exact same thing in that movie where the shark intelligence gets smart and they burst through the window.
Yeah, that was the science fuck up in that film.
See that critical percentage up there? If it reaches 100%, cut to the shark bursting the glass open, getting into the room, screen flash white, you are dead. So, haul ass. What you need to do here is attempt to bring down the shutters, but you're going to get an error here.
Yeah, because Capcom likes to pad their games.
Remember the valve I just checked on the table? Valve number 1. Press that now. And it's random each playthrough. You have to check it there each time. Yeah, on higher difficulties, the critical percentage built up faster. So, haul ass.
But you need to release the
save
safety.
date, then bring it down one more time.
Once it's shut, then you can drain the water.
Now
And then
you're
that's the
safe.
shark's done.
Yeah, now you're safe. And we're gonna drain all their water. They dare try and kill me.
Can you imagine if they brought the sharks back in Revelations 1? There we go. Will you drain? No, I don't want to drain the water. I just want to look at it.
Now, in the Aqua Run where I had to haul ass away from Neptune, if you go back there, you can actually go into the room where Plant 42's roots are actually like hanging around.
So the roots are down here in the underground basement.
Yeah.
Huh?
And again, the roots are just there. You can't do anything unless you have the V-Jolt, and you can only do that if you have Becky or Gel. What is that I see?
What's that
Is
glowing?
that? Yes!
Ooh!
More ammo for the insurance.
Oh, what's this? Oh, a liver.
10% more free insurance. This is much better than that Go Compare fucker. Go Compare. Cut to Chris blowing him up with a magnum.
So you're saying you want a full coverage insurance policy for this?
If you saved Richard earlier, the assault shotgun will be here.
Yeah, here we are.
10 shots.
I'm surprised you didn't pack the hanger with you to put the shark out of its misery.
Why waste the ammo? You could stab it with a knife and it would die in one hit. But it's like, why waste the inventory space on the knife? Unless you're doing the knife only run for the trophy.
No, don't jump down from this point.
You can actually, I believe it is possible to jump in, get the key without dying, but it's too dangerous.
No, don't.
Unless you're one of the like high-end speedrunners.
Just do this.
So satisfying. Speaking of like electricity, Gel's unique defense item is the stun gun.
You know, if that thing wasn't infested with T-virus, that would make some good meal.
Yeah.
Here, no, just get a knife, get your combo knife and cut the belly. Boom, shark house.
We're having Neptune for a barbecue tonight. Wait, what do you mean it's infected with the T-virus?
No, and then that's when you thought, oh shit, what have I eaten? Then you become a zombie, and then the outbreak series start.
Now, put simply, the whole idea behind the T-virus is that Umbrella were experimenting ways to create unique superhumans with viruses, but the T-virus unfortunately did the complete opposite. When a host is infected,
it uses the body. It uses the body as a host, and it activates the primary functions basically defeat.
If the host has not died yet, as long as they're infected, when the host is alive, they will slowly their health will deteriorate continually, and their skin will start
peeling off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found the journal from the one guy that was infected.
Yeah, the keeper diary.
And from what Jill said on her brief time when she was infected with it, they don't feel any pain. That's why the zombies are able to.
Trust me, someone who's had abdominal pain before in the past, that is the worst. When you don't. Well, you can feel it, but the worst is when you don't feel the pain.
Yeah. I can't wait to get the remake for you. That is going to be such a good time. Is there anything you guys are particularly looking forward to in it? I really hope they have Nemesis drop rewards for downing them. They need that. That is essential.
I'm just hoping to see what they'll do, considering they're going to be ignoring the dynamic choices and plus the multiple playthroughs. I think that, and plus because it's going to be one cohesive story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been confirmed you'll be switching to Carlos at multiple points throughout the story. Don't bother running down the other end of a fucking camera again.
Yeah, the beehives at the end of that hallway. That's why you saw the guy there suffocated, because he thought he would...
Contorted with pain, as it said.
Because he thought he'd go in there with the spray button. Little did he realise it was a hive. So the best way, and this is how you get rid of the bees, grab the gas...
pesticide.
And then just...
out here.
How you like me now? Now, it'll kill these bees, but it won't kill the ones that are already flying away.
You don't ever need to use any ammo on them anyway. Again, fucking Wesker, who's superhuman. I'm convinced he had to be superhuman at that point if he's able to shoot bees out of the sky with just a handgun. He does that in the original as well, doesn't he?
I think so. Although I wish the delivery was. I wish the delivery was still there. I had to protect myself from those strangers.
I think that was what Matt thought the line was, because I remember you and me did watch that cutscene at one point.
Now, here's what I think. You know that big red book that he's been carrying this entire time? This is for a secret entry to a room that's got double doors nearby.
Yeah, the double doors I just went by. You're probably wondering, hey, Stephen, why are you not going in them? And they're blocked off by, I believe, Plant 42's roots.
No,
either that or they're locked.
These resistance keys, you can actually check the back of them and they'll have numbers
resistance?
Yeah, residence key, but then there'll be numbers at the back. As Stephen Bobachek, that was the double free key. I hate to think what will happen if you go all the way to the 007 key.
Yeah, I'm part of a resistance. I'm a big deal, don't you know?
With my panda by my side, yeah. I can accomplish anything. And this is
it's ironic because Roger Craig Smith is the voice of Kylo Ren in Battlefront 2. It's not Roger Craig Smith who voiced him in this game. I'm just doing the Roger Craig Smith voice because he always will be Roger Craig Smith. Chris Redfield always will be Roger Craig Smith will forever be the best Chris voice.
There Absolutely. You go. Right, now the red book you're going to need for this puzzle here. It's a little bit of re-raging. This is a chemical lab report.
Yeah, that's the official code name for the virus, Tyrant virus. Yeah.
And this would tell you about the V-Jolt.
We'll be seeing this in your run, I take it.
Yeah. V-Jolt basically... No, V-Jolt basically is you make this V-Jolt with chemicals and you go down to the basement and then you weaken the roots of Plant 42.
You completely bypass the boss fight entirely, if you're playing as Joe. But if you fuck up and don't save Richard earlier as Chris... Then halfway through the fight, Plant 42 grabs Chris and you gotta make the V-Jolt with Becky, then go down and apply the V-Jolt. Then you get control back of Chris and finish the battle there.
Right, you need to put the book in here and then rearrange it because it performs like one of those pictures.
Yeah.
I'm so glad the resolution is very low on this.
Time for some minor nudity.
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't get claimed.
No, it won't. It can't. It's very low res. That's the only reason. SGB's run didn't get claimed or anything like that.
Aye, but then it depends on the content ID system.
Yeah. Yep.
When it's working at all. There's stupid automated claims that happen all the time.
Aye, but do you know what? We don't make money on this, so it's no point.
I think the worst ones are the manual claims, where you know for sure there's
someone has watched it. Yeah.
Dickhead is like going, I'll be claiming that, even though I know for sure it's not supposed to be mine.
Claim, not a strike.
Yeah, a claim is different than a strike.
Strike is full on strike 1. If you $3, you're out.
The strikes have to be manually.
No, but every time we get claims, I check the stats and it still says fine. Claims don't count as strike. Claims are something different.
Let's see. Yep, bringing the insurance with me.
Aye, because you're going to take another save here for Plant 42.
Yeah, because again, anything can happen, folks.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, I could end up getting torn to pieces. So let's not have that happen, shall we? We'll see you guys later. We'll kick Plant 42's ass.